For the first time since the outbreak began, 4 cases of Zika have been confirmed that are not travel-related. The virus likely was transmitted by mosquitoes. All 4 are in South Florida, and they are the first cases of their kind in the nation.
State health officials believe the transmission of the virus was in one small area of Miami-Dade County. Now take a look at this map. This area that you see right there, about 1 square mile there, it's just north of downtown Miami. We have what you need to know about the threat from this virus, including how you can talk to your children about Zika, and how one local county is trying to prevent the spread of the virus. But we begin our coverage with Channel 4's Jim Piggott, who's joining us live from the health department in Springfield. Jim.
You know, I came here to the health department trying to get them to talk about the situation here in North Florida if we need to be concerned. But here at the health department, they're not saying anything, as well as the officials in Tallahassee. You know, here in North Florida, we have 17 cases of Zika, but remember, all of those are travel related. Those people did not get that from here. But with the 4 cases being transmitted locally in South Florida, it is raising some concern. And some people are saying it's just a matter of time before we see that happen here. Clarence Frazier enjoys fishing and doesn't think much about the mosquitoes that bite during the day. He says the news in South Florida is not a reason to worry here yet.
It heightens the concern, but it's not that major yet. Not for me.
Governor Scott does believe there's reason to worry, with 4 people in Miami-Dade and Broward counties having become affected with Zika by local transmission. Mosquitoes are the likely culprit.
Testing of mosquitoes in this area has been happening in this area where the small area for about 2 weeks. While no mosquito traps have tested positive for the Zika virus, the Department of Health is aggressively testing people in the affected area to ensure there are no other cases of this virus. So as we've tested the mosquitoes, we've not found any mosquitoes that we've tested through the traps that have the Zika virus.
They've been checking to see if those cases could have happened from sexual contact, but health officials believe the mosquitoes are playing a role. Where we will see some changes is with blood donations. One Blood, which has centers here in Jacksonville and Georgia, will begin testing on Monday all donated blood for Zika virus using an investigational donor screening test. They will remain business as usual, and we saw that today at local collection sites.
As of now, 28 counties have received funding to combat Zika. And the Department of Health is continuing to work with counties to make sure they have the resources they need.
But in North Florida, the health department suggests people just take precautions, use bug spray, and make sure stagnant water is not sitting around your house. But no warnings have been issued.
I have a sister-in-law that is pregnant, and she's a little concerned. She stopped coming out after dark and hanging out so late.
And city officials say they are continuing with spraying efforts here and advise you to take those precautions. Now, coming up all new at 6 o'clock, we're going to talk to a local pregnant woman, what she thinks about all of this, and if she's making any changes. We're live in Springfield. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Now, Florida Senator Marco Rubio says more must be done to stop the spread of Zika, and he says that's why he supported a bipartisan bill that asks for more than $1 billion.
This problem will only get worse, not better, unless we get ahead of it. This is why I supported the president's request for $1.9 billion. This is why I supported the bipartisan compromise the Senate passed of $1.1 billion.
And Senator Bill Nelson sent a letter to Majority Leader Mitch McConnell that reads in part, I urge you to immediately reconvene the Senate so we can take up and pass an emergency spending bill that will provide our health officials with the resources they need to contain the spread of this virus now.
A local agency, the Anastasia Mosquito District, is involved in the effort to find the first mosquito that is actually carrying the virus. Channel 4's Nicole Snyder is joining us live from St. Augustine, where workers have been putting out traps. Nicole?
Tom, the district has picked up all those traps for the day, but this is an example of the area where they are putting these traps, where there are houses and lots of people here in St. Augustine, because they say this area is where they found the type of mosquito where they can carry the Zika virus.
When it strikes their neighborhood, they're very shocked, but I think everybody needs to be concerned about it.
Right now, there are 3 confirmed cases of Zika in St. Johns County, but Tony Palmer says she's concerned soon there could be more.
My future daughter-in-law is expecting in late November, and with the Zika virus, and especially the fact that there have been infants now born in the area that have been affected by the disease, I just want to make sure that she's taking the necessary precautions.
In St. Johns County, health officials say they are prepared to fight what comes their way.
And this is something that the state is doing to support all the districts, and so all districts have at least a couple of these rolling around, and it makes it so that we can do something about the impending Zika issues.
The county received 11 of these traps from the state, which cost a couple of $100s each. Bibb says they are a huge upgrade from these old traps, which made it difficult to catch and test efficiently. The new features on this trap help attract mosquitoes at a higher rate. There's actually mosquito food that's put in here to attract them, and also a fan inside which helps keep them in there once they're trapped. The specialists say the material of this can also withstand the rain and other conditions, which can help them monitor those mosquitoes better.
These mosquitoes that are associated with Zika or other container breeding mosquitoes literally flat out ignore our other traps. If it weren't for this, we would not be able to catch them.
Bibb says his department, along with 30 others in the county, are working together and even had a meeting earlier this month about Zika. And the district is checking these traps every 24 to 48 hours and testing those mosquitoes on a daily basis. For now, reporting live in St. Augustine, Nicole Snyder, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Nicole. Now, if you have kids, you may be wondering how to talk to them about the Zika virus. And one point to make is that this mosquito that carries the virus actually bites all day long, not just at dusk and dawn. Joy joins us now with some suggestions for you. Joy.
Mary, the CDC suggests starting with just listening to your kids first, then finding out what they know and if they've heard anything that's wrong. It also suggests you explain the facts that you know about Zika. The CDC offers some facts about which you can discuss with your children. This is the CDC's website, and right in the front you see it says Zika virus. If you tap on that, it takes you to the next page where it has all the information you need to know about the Zika virus. On the side you'll see an area that says information for specific groups, and here is listed parents. If you tap on that, the next page takes you to everything that you could possibly need to explain to your children to prepare for a baby. If you scroll down, we're going to take a look at one particular section which shows ideas for talking to your children about Zika. If you tap on the file, it automatically pops up and it shows you how to talk to your children. It's posted topics like how the virus spreads, how a person catches it, if they live in or travel to a certain area. It's also important to tell your kids that most people who get the virus do not get sick. In this section, there's also something that takes into account children who are scared, talking about the entire topic. If your kids are not coping very well, they're frightened about the virus, just scroll down, take a look. Help children if they are not coping well. Some ideas explain to children what they can do to prevent the spread of the virus. They can wear long sleeve shirts and pants, spray bug spray. It even tells you how to spray bug spray on younger children. It talks about not letting them put it on themselves for teens and older children. Also, if they're not playing outdoors, you want to make sure when they're not playing outdoors, stay in places with air conditioning and windows and door screens. Make sure those windows are closed, the doors are closed. By following a few simple tips, you can actually help your kids understand this virus better. Now,